What is good, guys? Today I got something awesome for you. I got my friend Brad here.
Hey guys.
And he's brought his really cool, like literally stanced out EG Civic for all of you to check out and for me to take for a drive and kind of give it a little bit of a review. So without further ado,
here she is.
Let's check it out. You guys already know that I am dying to get my hands on a Civic in Japan. And this thing is very unique. I kind of thought it might have been a little bit sex spec when I first saw it. But on closer look, I think it's more of a stance nation kind of car, just because of the nice tuck and a little bit of camber in the rear. But the interior as well, it's all been kitted out. And the coolest thing about this car is actually that it's been in, what is it, Hot Wheels magazine?
HOT4s.
HOT4s magazine, sorry. We'll pull that out as well, but it's a D series, it's turboed. We'll pop the hood in a little bit as well. It's making 135 kilowatts at the front wheels.
Correct.
So it's a fun little car.
Yep.
And there she is up in the top corner there.
On the cover back in the day.
Yep. Bam, look at that. Full, man, they gave you like double page and everything. Yeah, well, the previous owner,
yeah,
right?
The guy that built it, the guy, Brad, Dr. Stitch in Sydney.
Yep.
And I can't speak highly enough of the job that he's done, especially on the interior.
Yep.
The whole thing hand stitched. Those are S2000 seats.
Far out, yeah.
Everything's purple suede, carded floors.
Hey,
roof.
DGR coilovers.
That's right, mate. That's right.
My homeboys.
Yep. So that's a bit of a foreshadowing of the engine.
Hell yeah.
We'll get that open, and there we go.
Man, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for bringing this to me, Brad.
No worries, dude.
Awesome. All right, let's pop the hood and take a look. I'll let you do the honors.
Yeah, that's a custom D-Max style bonnet that I made.
Yep.
One of the few things that I have done majorly. Like,
so what'd you do, get it for like an S13 and then kind of like cut it to fit, or?
I found a company in the UK called Night Racing. They do a lot of R35 GDR stuff.
Yep.
And they had, this is just a flat out mold. So it's a mold of a D-Max bonnet.
Yep.
And so I got that shipped over from the UK. Bought a standard bonnet, and me and my mate Keegan
mated them together?
Yeah. So when we pop the bonnet, you'll be able to see how.
Oh, okay, cool.
I haven't painted the underside
Sweet.
yet. But here she is.
I love this fiberglass trim that they've done to like kind of, it's steel.
Yeah, it's not fiberglass.
Oh, there you go. I thought, but it makes the engine bay look a lot cleaner, hey?
Yeah, well, I mean, as I said, this has got the D15Z1 VTEC E motor, so it's got all that EGR shit all through it. Charcoal canister.
Switch around here.
Still got power steering and all that kind of jazz. And
this is where the fun times come in.
Yeah, the old school.
What turbo is that?
T28.
T28? Yep. So like a disco potato?
Correct.
Sweet. Nice downpipe coming off there.
Yep.
5-volt flange. Yep. Awesome, man. And looks like you got a nice little happy screamer pipe coming off that wastegate too.
We're gonna have to get that blocked off.
Gotta make it legal?
Yeah. I've been very lucky with the cops so far, but it's only a matter of time, as you know.
Yeah. Man, where are the boosted boys at? They'd love this.
I know they would. I watch them too. Yeah.
Oh man. This is sick, man. I can't wait to give it a drive. Looks great. So this is cool. I didn't know that. It looks like the EG Civics have these handles. Is that normal?
Yes.
Is that factory? Man, Civics are growing on me even more. So we've got a Momo wheel. Is that genuine?
Yes.
Sweet. Got some gauges. We got oil pressure. We've got boost. Air to fuel ratio, super important. All the important gauges that you need in a turbo car. And as you can see, the interior, these S2000 seats look amazing.
Oh, they're so comfy, man. Like,
yeah.
I originally was, when I bought the car, I was going to put
these handles again.
Bride Zetas.
Yeah. Zetas?
Yeah, I mean, I sat in some.
Oh, even the rear, they've sueded the floor and the roof as well. It's all suede.
Carded floors.
Man, I bet you this is a bitch to clean.
No, it's not.
It's not?
I'm a detailer and I specialise in interiors, and I'll tell you what.
Wait, you're a detailer?
Yeah.
My R34 is in bad shape.
Yeah, well, mate. We'll have a chat when the video's done.
Let's have a chat, yeah.
So when
Sick.
I got it, like the interior was brown.
It was brown, so you just pretty much cleaned it all up.
Yep.
Man, the detail and the stitching and everything, like in the floor here, it looks so cool.
Yeah, as I said, I can't speak highly enough of this guy's work. Like, I spend a fair bit of time in here, as you'd imagine, and I'm always looking at how he's done it.
Even the rear pods, like the speakers.
There's not a stitch out of place. So if anyone in Sydney wants any work done, go hit him up.
For sure.
Exactly what he's doing.
All right, well, I think we've kind of covered everything, and this is running a Honda, right?
Correct, Honda S300.
Yeah, sweet. Okay, cool. Well, let's stop talking and let's start driving, I reckon. Let's do it. All right, let's get in and do this. Man, did it just stall?
Yep.
All right, cool. You got a sunroof in this thing as well?
Yeah.
And it works? That's cool. No aircon, but we got the sunroof, so we're good.
You need it when there's no aircon.
Race car life, right?
For sure.
All right, hang on. We got to turn our GoPros on. And this one here. And let's go.
Yeah, so
clutch is super light in this hydraulic.
Yeah,
I just thought,
yeah, it's hydraulic. And that's what happens to it.
So you just get used to it now?
Yeah, so I just, when it comes down, I'll just blip it before it.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, let me just adjust this seat a bit.
Yeah, go for it.
So I'm a little bit closer to the wheel.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
You ready?
Go.
All right, let's give it a little bit of a whip. Where can I rev it out to? Just
it'll rev to about 4.5, and in second gear it'll start the fuel cut will start kicking in.
Okay, cool.
Standard brake and standard fuel pump. So, see what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Wow, it actually crept up a lot of speed really quickly.
Yeah, it does.
All right, so we're gonna do a first and second gear pull. Nice little flutter.
Loves it.
So, what power was it? It was 135 at the front wheels,
Correct.
right?
Yep.
And that feels quite zippy, in all honesty.
Yeah.
It's probably the quietest Honda I've ever driven.
Yeah,
if I was honest.
Yeah, that's what I like about it, man. It doesn't draw too much attention sound-wise.
Doesn't have that lawnmower sound.
Yeah, no, see, I hate that too. So, yeah.
For a statically set up car, it's not as stiff and painful to drive on the road as much as I thought it was.
I really wanted it to be comfortable, man, because for me it's a cruiser. It's not a performance car. I like taking it to meets, and I like going on cruises and stuff like that, and if it's too loud or there's creaks and all that, it drives me mental. So I put a lot of effort into suspension setup and just getting everything fixed so that everything works, you know?
Yeah. It sounds good. How much boost is it making? Only 8-7 psi?
Well, the wastegate spring is 11 pound, but I don't think I've ever gotten it up to that.
Yeah.
So I usually, you get into it, you watch the boost gauge, and I usually back off 5, 6, 7. I think the most I've ever actually looked at it when I was doing it was about 9.5.
Okay, it's a really nice car. Looks great. It kind of has that nostalgic look from when I was a teenager and growing up.
And I
really think Sex Spec, that whole kind of era is coming back for sure.
I think so too.
Yeah. This car's probably a cross between Sex Spec and Stance.
Yeah.
But it's, once you get a motor built in this thing, man.
Yeah.
Making over 220 kilowatts or something.
For sure.
So that was a fun little drive. Before we get to wheels and brakes, let's talk about this front bar, because I think you were telling me, Brad, that that's a WRX SDI 05?
Correct, yeah, so off the Blobeye SDI.
There you go. And when you first got the car, did you love it, or?
I hated it when I first bought it.
You hated it?
I hated it. Yeah, and when I got it, it was all cracked up and all banged up and all that kind of jazz. I was like, you know what, I'll get rid of this.
Yeah.
Had a look around to see what was available for the sedan, and there's not a lot. The only one that I saw that I was kind of interested in was a GTR, R32 GTR style bar. I thought that might be all right, but it was
to fit on the Civic.
Yeah, and it actually looks really good, but it's made of fiberglass.
There you go.
With a car that's this low, I was not keen on fiberglass.
Yeah. Well, I think it looks really unique, one of the most unique things about the car, and I think that was one of the things that stood out about it when you were sending me the pictures and stuff. It's so bizarre that kind of matches up and works. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. And then the wheels, what were you saying the wheels were?
Okay, so the wheels are XXR 527s.
Yep.
And those are the 0 offsets. So
okay. So that's why there's a bit of poke there and stuff.
Exactly. Now,
and the brakes?
Okay, those I can't remember the brand. They're an eBay special.
Oh, okay. Just the rotors are?
Just the rotors are.
Okay, but it's factory calipers?
Correct.
Okay.
I've got Project Mu pads in there.
Project Mu, nice. That's probably why it's a bit grippy.
Yep.
And then the rear drums there.
And I've got all the trailing arms and everything to do the rear disc conversion, as well as the discs and all that kind of jazz.
Yeah, because that makes a huge difference.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And then you've got a nice little bit of a lip spoiler there with a 2-inch and a 2.5-inch exhaust by the looks of it.
It looks like that, and I'm going to get the SIR rear pods so I can take stuff off.
The wheels, the fitment looks pretty good. I can't even... Yeah, you can just slide your hands in there.
Yeah, I mean, when you drive it, it doesn't scrape or doesn't scrub. The only time it's ever done it is when there's someone
So it's pretty static then, but it still felt really good, and get a nice look at the DGR coilovers in there as well.
Gotta do that.
Sweet. Just quickly as well, guys, I forgot to mention that Brad is actually one of my Patreons.
Yep.
So if you haven't joined the Patreon, make sure you check it out. There's some awesome tiers there. And you guys also are able to message me on there and tell me about cool cars that you own like this. And then potentially whenever I'm in the country where you are, you can bring it to me and we can make a video like this about it. So
that's how I did
thanks,
it, mate.
Brad.
No worries, mate.
And yeah. Okay, so I hope you guys liked that. I definitely did. I think it was very nostalgic for me to kind of go back to when I was like a teenager, 17, 18. And Sex Spec was kind of just starting to roll out of the scene actually, but these are the types of cars that I saw at the car shows and stuff that were happening when I was that age. So it was really cool to jump in this, as well as like a magazine, like, you know, worthy car as well. And it's gonna be really cool to see what Brad does with this in the future. I think we're talking to him about getting some work done here at the garage as well, which is awesome as well.
Get done.
But yeah, guys, tell me what you thought in the comment section. Tell me, I'm sure Brad's gonna enjoy reading the comment section as well.
I'll love it.
We will invite the trolls because it's a Honda. But yeah, otherwise, thanks heaps for watching, guys. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Man, it's so bright, I'm squinting. And I will catch you all in the next video, guys. Ja mata ne.